Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to remove the front bumper cover. This is a 2007 Audi A4, and this procedure should be the same for quite a few of the years before and after this 2007. Tools you'll need are jack and jack stands, kind of optional. You can probably get to most of the screws and stuff without jacking the car up, but having the wheels up off the ground does make it easier. Flat and Phillips screwdrivers, T25 and T30 Torx sockets, 10mm socket, ratchets and extensions and a flex joint, and a flashlight will help. Using a jack and jack stands or a lift will make the repair easier, and we do it to make videoing easier. Lets us get the camera in there much better. But you want to look, this little green in the green circle is a little triangle. That just is a reference point, and really where you want to put the jack and jack stand is where the red circle is under the pinch weld, and that's the same for both the sides. Starting on the front, up underneath, there are 3 flat blade fasteners. You just turn these counterclockwise about a half to a turn, and they come out. Sometimes sand and gook can get in there and make them hard, but there are 3, 1 in the middle, and then 2 to the side, and I am missing 1 on this vehicle. If you wanted to remove the center panel, you don't have to, but if you wanted to, there are 6 Phillips screws that I'm showing you here that hold the panel in. Fast forward as I remove that panel. Just as a note, I may say Phillips screwdriver, and you may find Torx driver screws and bolts. That can happen over time as cars have damage and these things get worked on. What you see here may not be exactly what you find on your vehicle. Once those screws are out, you just pull on that panel, kind of snaps out, and again, this, if you're removing your bumper cover, you don't have to do this step. Inside each wheel well, there's a series of fasteners. They're either T25 screws. I found a couple Phillips screws, and then there was even 1 flat blade screw in here, but you want to remove these T25 screws, and then on the other side you want to turn your wheels the other way, because sometimes getting these lower ones is a little easier with the wheels turned the other way. And then that there is a push pin that you just need to pull on to get it out. If need be, you may want to work a flat blade screwdriver in behind to pull that plug on. You can see I can just grip the inner fender and pull on it firmly and remove that push-in plug. And I'll fast forward here. I'm using a T25 Torx driver on a socket and ratchet, as well as a Phillips screwdriver, and remove all the fasteners in the wheel well. And obviously I'm doing this on one side. You want to repeat this for the other side as well. Push the plastic wheel lining in towards the center of the car and pull it back. And there are 2 studs kind of positioned right there that go into the fender, and they're held by 2 10mm nuts, as I'm going to show you right here. And here you can see circled in red are those 2 10mm nuts that you need to remove. And again, you need to do this on both sides. To get to those nuts, I use a flex joint on the end, and that's a deep socket, 10mm, and I use a couple of extensions to make it easier to get in there. And as you saw, I just put a light up in there just to give me some light. Obviously this is where a flashlight will come in handy. You can see better what you're doing. And I'll just fast forward as I remove those 2 10mm nuts. On the driver's side, the washer bottle creates a little bit of a tight space, but using the same ratchet and extensions and flex joint, you can get in there, and I can even get my hand in there to get the nuts off once they're loose. On top, there are 3 T30 bolts to remove, 1 in the center, 1 on the side, and 1 on the other side. Then down in these holes are actually 2 T30 bolts that you just need to loosen up. There's a couple little cushions that just kind of pinch onto the bumper cover. Having the flashlight helps look down into those holes and see the T30 Torx bolts. You may find that these are rusty, so you have to really make sure that you get your Torx driver down inside them, and you just need to get them loose and loosen them up maybe 1 or 2 turns. And I'll just fast forward here as I remove those 3 T30 Torx bolts. Now you need to release each side of the cover and pull the cover off. Be wary if you have fog lights, there is another connection that you have to remove. Final step, disconnect this connector, push the tab on the top with your thumb, and pull the connector. And your cover is off. Thanks for tuning in. We hope this video helped you out. Next time you need parts for your car, please visit 1aauto.com. Also check out our other helpful how-to as well as diagnosis videos.